Last time she was saying that she is having duty during this time.
Oh, we have started. Yeah, we have started. Ravinder, please go ahead.
Greeting fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. Welcome to the 104 meeting of Chalk and Duster Online Toastmaster Club. My name is Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. Being the surgeon at arm, it's my pleasure to be the first speaker today. So before starting the meeting, let me reiterate the club mission of Toastmaster International. In the Toastmaster International, we provide a sportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills that results in greater self-confidence and personal growth. During this meeting, we have few ground rules to follow, like kindly switch off your mic as well as the camera if you are stepping out of the meeting. If you are not a speaker, then kindly switch off the mic. And third, the most important, we don't discuss about the controversial topic. And also the thing, kindly rename yourself so that the Zoom master can spotlight you once your turn will be there. So with a huge round of applause, let's welcome the presiding officer of the day. He is none other than the VP Education, Vice President Education of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. He has rich experience of almost 10 years in information technology sector, IT sector. He is Toastmaster Siba Prasad Lanka. So let's welcome Toastmaster Siba Prasad Lanka. Over to you, Toastmaster Siba.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. Sorry, Ravinder. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. Welcome to meeting number 104 of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. For more than 2 years, our club has created a warm, friendly, and supportive environment as we gather each week to fulfill our mission to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which our members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills. At each meeting, we have a theme, and today's theme is assessment, evaluation, and judgment. We will be hearing more about the theme shortly from our TMOD Toastmaster Asad Gokhale. Today we are planning to do multiple section. One is prepared speech. Second is first is induction, prepared speech. Then third is the moment of truth. And moment of truth only for our paid member, only for the members. Let's go to our guest if anyone is here. Let me see. No one is here.
No guest.
No one is here. Okay, then we can begin our meeting. So let me hand over my 1 second. Let me hand over my speech to TMOD Asad Gokhale. He is a retired mechanical engineer, never retiring Toastmaster. And one quote I love, he said one thing. 1 second. Let me. Never retiring from learning. This is the best quote I hearing from Toastmaster Asad Gokhale from here. Okay, let's welcome Toastmaster Asad Gokhale.
Thank you, presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Siba. Hope you can hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you, thank you. How many of you have experience of evaluation? Either evaluating something or someone or being evaluated? How many of you have that experience? Almost all. Those who have delivered speeches must have been evaluated by someone at least. So if not, if you have not evaluated someone, at least you have been evaluated by someone. Okay. How many of you have an experience of being an assessor? Satya. Satya. Okay. We will discuss that in a short while. How many of you have performed as a judge in any kind of event? Raise your hands. How many of you have performed as a judge in any kind of events? Maybe a school event, maybe a social event, maybe a Toastmaster event, maybe anything, any event. Okay, good. Can you tell me what is the difference between being an evaluator, an assessor, or a judge? Any one of you? Evaluator, an assessor, or a judge? I mean, these words look quite similar, but it's not so.
Yeah, I can try.
Yes, please.
So judge and evaluator are a bit similar other than the assessor. Assessor, I'll come later. Judge or evaluator, basically, there are a set of guidelines or rules, and you need to evaluate somebody's performance, somebody's how he has performed, she has performed based on those rules. Okay. But when it comes to assessment, it's basically the competition is not against some standard rule book. It is basically his development, his growth over a period of time. So I can be assessed based on my past performance plus the performance of my peer group also. So that's in simple term, we can mention assessment and evaluation.
Okay, very well said, Toastmaster Satya. See, evaluation is the process of making judgments. It's a process of making judgments based on some defined criteria and evidence. While assessment is a process of documenting knowledge, as Satya said, based on my past performance. So he must have a record of that. So assessment is the process of documenting knowledge, skills, attitude, beliefs, usually in measurable terms. The goal of assessment is to make improvements, opposite to simply being judged. When you judge something or someone, you don't make any comments which is good or which is bad. But while assessment or while evaluation, you do that. You suggest some points of improvement. Are you getting me? Right? Okay. The judges never suggest any point of improvement. They do not comment anything which is good or which is bad. They just observe the things and make their judgment based on their perspective of the situation, of the thing, of the person. So we will keep talking on the theme in between also. So for now, in the meeting today, we will be having, as TM Siba has already said, at induction of new persons, new members, prepared speeches, followed by evaluation, and then moments of truth. But to help me in conducting this meeting, as usual, today also, I have my tag team with me. Let me introduce the tag team of the day. First of all, I would like to invite Toastmaster Satya Narayan Panda, who is born in Rourkela, currently living in Durgapur, West Bengal. He is an engineer by profession, working with General Electric. He pursues reading, geopolitics, and podcasts as his hobbies. He is an experienced Toastmaster on the way to complete his second pathway. Let us hear from Toastmaster Satya Narayan Panda, who will be playing today the timer role, how and what he will be monitoring the time track. Toastmaster Satya, over to you.
Now, connecting to the introduction made by Toastmaster of the day, Ashok Gokhale, in judge or in evaluation, they say that justice delayed is justice denied. So in that sense, being correct is not the appropriate thing. Being correct and being timely, that means on time, is the exact measure of effectiveness. So my role as a timer today is to monitor the entire proceedings of the meeting, including specifically the prepared speakers and the evaluators, that they are following standard time allotted for each of their roles. To simplify things, I am presenting in my background a timer scale because we don't have any prepared speech today. So I'll be straight away going to the icebreaker speech, which is 4 to 6 minutes. You can see the role skills. Green will be shown whenever there is the time the speaker reaches 4 minutes, yellow for 5 minutes, and 6 minutes will be all red. There is a grace period of 30 seconds, beyond which the speech will be disqualified. For evaluation of the prepared speech, it is 2 to 3 minutes. I'll show the green background when it is 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes for yellow background, 3 minutes for red. And there is also a grace period of 30 seconds for the evaluator to present his evaluation. Apart from that, there are other agenda for today's meeting. I'll be also monitoring the time taken for those proceedings also. I'll be presenting my timer report when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the meeting. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Ashok sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Satya. Now, the second person, one of the new members who has recently joined our club, but as soon as he joined, he tried and given his icebreaker speech flawlessly. Toastmaster Gautam Kumar Jha, who will be taking the role of Ha counter today. Gautam is an engineering graduate working with General Electric Power, GE Power. Playing cricket is his hobby. He has joined Toastmasters with a wish and a will to become an excellent orator, a good leader, a good communicator. So, Toastmaster Gautam, stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Good evening, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Today, my role is A counter. The purpose of the A counter is to note words and sound that are used as a crutch as pause filler. Be anyone who speak. During the meeting, I will listen for overused word, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler words, including ar. I will also note when a speaker repeat a word or phrase such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used their expression. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster. Ashok.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Gautam. And now there is an important role of grammarian. No matter what language we speak, but when we speak, it should be with the correct grammar, a good usage of words, or if the word of day is given, to use that also. So our grammarian friend, Toastmaster Ashok R. He is a relentless learner, a student of spirituality. He is a IT professional and an experienced Toastmaster. So Toastmaster Ashok R, it's over to you with your grammarian role. What you will be looking for. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ashok Ji. Thank expect is that I will give word that you need to respect and use it in every aspect of your speech. The word of the day today is stigma, which means disgrace, dishonor. I will give the couple of examples for this word. There is no longer any stigma to being divorced. Another example is one of the major obstacles to persons seeking treatment for addiction is the stigma attached to the disease. I encourage all the members to use the word of the day. And as a grammarian, I will note down the good usage or incorrect usages of grammar of English. I will also note down good words, outstanding words, as well as the quotes. So I will present my report when called by the general evaluator. I wish all the best for all the role takers and the speakers. With this, back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ashok.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashoka. Friends, forming a club is not enough. Do you agree with me? Only forming a club is not enough. You need to charter it. And for that, you have to have a minimum number of members. Now, when chartered, so only chartering is also not enough. You have to retain the members. You have to invite, motivate, and add new members to the club. Is it not? Our Vice President membership, Toastmaster Satya Panda, with his relentless working, has proven himself a torchbearer in this regard. He has helped our club in coming out of stigma of having less members. And today, with his relentless working, once again, we are going to induct new members in our club very soon. So, big thank you and kudos to our VP membership, Toastmaster Satya Panda. Thank you so much, dear. So now I invite and hand over the stage to the club president, Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur, for induction of new members. Over to you, Ravinder.
Toastmaster Ravinder, you're talking.
You're on mute. You're on mute, Ravinder.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale, for inviting me for the induction process. I completely agree with you that it's the hard work and the dedication of Toastmaster Satya Narayan Panda that we are inducting every week new members with our club. In this way, we are increasing new gems in our family. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Satya, for this. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, we are blessed to have 5 new members to the Chalk and Duster Toastmaster. And they are Toastmaster Prabhat, Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastava, Toastmaster Shri Rupa, Toastmaster Sarika Das, and Toastmaster Dashrath Kohli. These are the new gems who are going to join our family. Even they have joined and they are delivering their icebreaker speech. And I'm sure they will give their best for the Chalk and Duster Club, as well as they will learn new things in their journey in the Toastmaster International. So, are you ready for this wonderful moment? Good. So, I will call all the new members. So, I request you, Master, kindly spotlight all the new members. First, Toastmaster Prabhat. I think he has registered in the event, so he won't be available there here. So second is Gaurav, Toastmaster Gaurav. Kindly spotlight him. And third, Toastmaster Dashrath Kohli. Fourth, Toastmaster Shri Rupa. And 5, Toastmaster Sarika Das.
They both are not available. Just Kohli and
Gaurav was there.
Yeah, I added Gaurav and Sarika.
Sarika was also there.
Sarika is there. I have spotlighted her. I think you forgot to spotlight Gaurav.
No, already I can see.
Yeah, we can see
I-
all three
You,
of you.
Gaurav,
No,
I can see myself on
Gaurav
the
is there.
screen.
Yeah, Gaurav is there, Sarika is there. And we have other three. Dashrath Kohli is not there. He has registered
no,
for
he
the
won't be
event.
able to join.
Yeah,
He registered
so
for
today we will induct only 2 new members. So, how are you all? Are you feeling good?
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
that's
Enjoying.
good.
Relaxed.
Yeah. So you all are joining a world-class Toastmaster club of the Toastmaster International that has helped millions of Toastmasters to learn and communicate more effectively. Fellow Toastmaster, it's now my duty and privilege to induct you all into our Chalk and Duster online Toastmaster club. This is the important occasion, both for our new member as well as for our existing member. So, as you all know that you are joining this club, so I want to tell you one thing, that this induction program is for you so that you will benefit from a proven system of the Toastmaster, from the Toastmaster International for the self-development. And you will become a part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to help you, help each one in this spirit of sharing as well as in the enjoyment. So Toastmaster Siba have these new members have given an opportunity to discuss their needs as well as the goal with the club. Have they been told how the Toastmaster program works?
We
And they
will
are
explain.
informed.
We will explain
Okay.
in next one.
And are they informed about the many benefits that the Toastmaster International provide as the obligation of the membership? Okay.
We will inform them. Yes.
Okay. So whether these new members have been assigned their mentors?
Yes.
That's good. So kindly share their names.
Okay. For the Sarika Das, Von Eric Tandon has assigned as a mentor. And for the Toastmaster Gaurav, we assigned Satya Panda as a mentor.
Okay, that's good. So as experienced Toastmaster, can you spotlight Toastmaster Satya as his mentor? I think Toastmaster 1 is not there. So you can spotlight only Satya. So as experienced Toastmaster, you have been asked to help these new members get off a good start. So are you ready to accept this responsibility, Toastmaster Satya?
Yes, I'm ready.
That's good. So that they can start their journey beautifully with this Toastmaster membership. So after this, I will repeat the membership induction. So you have to repeat after me. You can unmute yourself, Sarika.
Yeah.
First, like I, Ravinder, then you will use your name. I, Ravinder,
I, Sarika,
I, Gaurav,
in the presence of my fellow members
in the presence of my fellow members
of the
in the
Chalk and
presence of my
Duster
fellow
Toastmaster
members
Club,
of the Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club,
Toastmaster Club,
make this firm obligation
to make this firm
obligation
to attend meeting regularly
to attend meeting
to attend
regularly
meeting regularly
and prepare fully for each assignment,
and prepare fully for each assignment,
assignment,
to apply myself to the projects,
to apply myself
to
to the
apply
project
to the projects
outlined in the Toastmaster Education Program,
outlined
outlined
in
in
the
the
Toastmasters
Toastmaster
Education Program,
Education Program,
to participate actively in the club activities,
to participate actively in the club activities,
club activities,
to evaluate others in positive,
to evaluate
to
others in
evaluate others
positive,
in positives,
constructive manner,
constructive measures,
manner, constructive manner.
constructive manners,
You master kindly mute so other. To build open, friendly relationship
to build open, friendly
open
relationship
friendly relationship
with my fellow members
with my
with
fellow
my
members
fellow members,
and to bring others new member
and to bring
and
other
to
new
bring
members
others new members
into the club
into the
into the
club
club
so that they can
so that they
so
can
that they can
also gain the benefits of Toastmaster.
also gain the
also gain the
benefits of
benefits of
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster.
So congratulations, you are finally inducted. And now I will request all the Toastmaster to congratulate them. Kindly unmute yourself.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Sarika. Congratulations, Toastmaster Gaurav. Welcome,
Thank you.
welcome formally.
Thank you.
Many
Well done.
congratulations,
Yeah.
Toastmaster.
Now kindly unmute you
Sarika.
all and I will repeat. So you will also repeat after me. Now this is for all the Toastmaster. We, the member of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster
We, the members of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club,
Club, pledge to
please to
support you. Kindly raise your hand. Sorry, I forgot. This is my first time. So to support you
to support you
in your quest
in
in
your
your
quest
quest
for self-development,
for
for
self-development,
self-development
to provide you
to
to
provide
provide
you
you
with
Idea.
positive,
positive,
helpful evaluation
helpful
helpful
evaluation
evaluation
to maintain
to maintain
a friendly,
a
of
friendly
friendly
sportive
and supportive
environment
environment
environment.
Friendly
give
and
you
supportive environment.
to give you
to give you
Give you
opportunities
opportunities
to help others
to help
help
others
others
Help
and
others.
to make
and to make
Make
your Toastmaster
new
your
Toastmaster
Toastmaster
membership
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 a rewarding and
rewarding and
and
fulfilling experience.
fulfilling
full experience.
Wonderful, and congratulations to all as we have taken the pledge to learn something new together. So we all are ready. So now may I request all the Toastmaster, new Toastmasters, Toastmaster Sarika Das and Toastmaster Gaurav, so they can share the gratitude message one by one. Let's start with the Toastmaster Gaurav.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. And first of all, thank you for making me part of this club. I am highly obliged. I look forward for a great learning for myself and to help others to develop themselves. So this is the thought process. And I mean, as a professional or as a human being, I think it is important that we don't stay in the comfort zone. We continue to challenge ourselves. So that is more important. And this was one of the thought process which provoked me to join this club for the self improvement. So I think with you all, I look forward to for a very collaborative approach wherein we support each other, we push each other in a positive way, we create a positive environment, and overall we succeed as a professional and as a human being as well. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. Toastmaster Sarika, now it's your time.
Thanks, Toastmaster Ravinder, for giving me the scope to say something. So the reason behind that I wanted to join the Toastmaster is that is I want to improve my public speaking more, and the second thing is that I want to say something more articulately. So I think that's a great learning opportunity from here because there are different people from them. I can also learn many things. Meanwhile, they have completed many journeys throughout this Toastmasters. So definitely, I will get something to learn. That's from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sarika. Thank you, everyone. I want to say one thing. And the first thing, that you stay obligated to the club and stay regular in the club meeting. In this way, you can actively participate in the role as well as you can learn something new in this club. As we all know, that Toastmaster International have proven system that has changed the millions of lives. So you are going to change your life as well as the others. So I think that's all from my side. So just stay connected, stay active in active participate in this club meeting. So thank you everyone, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale.
Thank you, Madam President, Toastmaster Ravinder. Once again, welcome a warm welcome to all the new members of the club. I am sure the club will be strengthened further with your zeal and contribution towards club growth. And in return, of course, you will also be benefited equally. I am sure of your contribution. So let's move on to next segment, which is the speech segment. We have one speaker. Today, only one speech will be there. That will be an icebreaker speech by Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastava. But before that, let us hear from his evaluator what he will be looking as an evaluator in the speech. The evaluator is Toastmaster Manoj, who is a seasoned Toastmaster. He is an excellent orator, a good leader, is associated with Indian Defence Services as a trainer. And all the time I can say that he has a specialty to decor his speech with very good embroidery of words. He is a good, I always clap for that. So let us hear from Toastmaster Manoj what he will be looking in the icebreaker speech of Toastmaster Gaurav as an evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster Manoj.
Okay, thank you to PMOD, Toastmaster also Gokhale. Tonight, our newbie who just took the oath to be regular and be a part of our family while proceeding towards his growth without any stigma attached. Yes, in Toastmasters, there is no stigma attached when you speak. So, newbie Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastava attempts his baby steps today. The maiden flight with his icebreaker. So Gaurav delivers a 4 to 6 minutes, time out to note, 4 to 6 minute speech. And as evaluator, I'll assess his speech. I'll assess his construction as well as delivery style. And as I said, there is no stigma attached as all struggles paves the way to strength. All struggles paves the way to strength. And Gaurav is from Allahabad, a chartered accountant for 17 years. He's interested in astronomy and geopolitics and loves traveling, driving, and of course, the passion of India, cricket. With that, over to TMOD of the day, Ashok Gokhale.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. Now, without wasting time, I straight away invite our dear friend, new Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastava. He is from holy city of Prayagraj. And many things Toastmaster Manoj has already told about him. So I will not waste the time. Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastava, with all the best for your icebreaker speech. It's over to you.
Thank you. So first of all, thank you Toastmaster of today, Mr. Ashok, and fellow Toastmasters and dear guest for giving me an opportunity to speak on this ice-breaking topic. So the topic what I have selected for today is basically the struggle to strength. So how these two terms can be correlated and what can be the opportunities, what can be the thought process, what can be the mind process, mindset through which we can attach these two topics and look towards the positive mindset of success in every field of our life, right? So before going into the details, I'll just quickly brief everybody about myself. So I am Gaurav. I am born and brought up in Allahabad. So I belong to a middle class family, and I studied the entire course of BCom, MCom, and CA from Allahabad itself. So I think it has been a very good journey for me for the entire 17 years from the professional plus the studies part that was there. And I really enjoyed because life has been full of twists and turns and everything. So I am continuously enjoying it. And the important thing is that we continue to learn. So that is the most important thing. Anyway, now coming to the today's topic. So today's topic, what I have selected is basically struggle to strength. So everybody in their life, in their thought process, gets struck to some stigma, something which it seems to be very difficult to achieve, But if you have a proper skill set, proper approach, and proper knowledge, you can use all those tools to associate with your struggle, and the combination of struggle and skill set that makes you strength. And thereafter, once you have the opportunity, you convert that struggle plus skill into a success formula, which because it is now your strength. With this, I would like to narrate you one incident of my childhood, which gives me motivation today also. And whenever I'm visiting Allahabad, I go to that place because it gives me a lot of peace at that place. So basically, when I was in class 11th, I was very fond of playing cricket. I was playing. My career. I never thought that I will be playing making my career in sports itself. So that was the thought process. I was playing rigorously cricket, and continuously at every evening at 4 o'clock we were having the cricket match. I mean, there was a couple of local teams, and between the local teams we were playing a couple of cricket match on a daily basis. Now, at the end of that field, at the end of that field, there used to be a mango tree. It was quite a distance from the center of the pitch. I mean, for normal cricket players, it is a long distance, which is very difficult for anybody to hit a ball out of the park. So between the team members, it was a sort of a challenge that who is going to hit the cricket ball without touching the mango tree from the center of the pitch to the outside, which crosses the mango tree without even touching a single leaf of that tree. So that was an internal challenge between the team members, and everybody was sort of struggling to work out the strategy that how he can do it. So between the team, it was a challenge, and I took it as a challenge that I will develop a strategy, or maybe I approach that issue problem that I have to do it. So ultimately, I work on my skill set. I took the mentorship of the senior members, and they told me all the techniques, like how to hold the bat. Like if you are holding the bat on the lower end, then your left hand, right hand gives the power to lift the ball, and the left hand, I think, that gives the direction. So for the next 3 months, I was continuously working on my skill set, and it helps me a lot. And maybe I think I was continuously improving on my skill set, continuously improving. And at that point of time, after 3 months, I I got an opportunity. So, but the opposition team member, there was a very fierce bowler. Kaushik was his name. So he bowled a full toss, and that ball hit the sweet spot of my bat, and the ball was flying, 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 and flying, and finally it crossed the tree without touching a single leaf of the tree. So that was very exciting, and everybody from my team just ran and pulled me up. I mean, everybody just forgot that whether there is a match that we have to finish, but everybody just forgot and pulled me up. So that was a defining moment. The great learning what I had from this is that, I mean, struggle will be always be there, but if we continuously work on this skill set, continuously improve ourselves, in that the life will give you opportunity to hit the ball out of the ground. So it is important that we continuously work on our skill set, and this is primarily one of the reasons that I have joined Toastmaster, to continuously work on my skill set and to break the stigma of the glass ceiling in the corporate world. So that was the thought process. With that, I think I like to conclude, and thanks for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts with you all. Thanks a lot. With this, I hand it back to Toastmaster of the day, Mr. Shiv. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav, for the awesome speech. Didn't look like an icebreaker one. We all make mistakes. We all are here to learn from each other. I always say that we are not with each other. We are here for each other. Isn't it? So we all learn from each other. It's a mutual learning process. It's a mutual learning platform, a wonderful platform for learning. Now the speech is over. As I said that we have only one speech today. So now let us move on to the next segment, which is evaluation. Before that, I just ask you a question. Have you observed speech evaluations, speech evaluators or general evaluators in the meetings? In any kind of meetings? Any speech evaluation or any general evaluation? Have you observed? I mean, minutely. What do they do? Yes, please, Satya, please.
They take notes. They take notes. A lot of notes.
Okay. Yes, they take notes. They observe the things against a set criteria. For every speech, we have a defined purpose or defined objective, right? So there is a set criteria, for anything which is to be evaluated. So they observe the things against a set criteria and then present their evaluation about what went well and what are the opportunities for improvement, right? This is what evaluation is. So this is related to my theme, evaluation. Now, when you are asked to vote for a best speaker or a best coordinator or a best speaker, evaluator or best table topic speaker, when you vote, what do you do?
We look at that the speaker's gesture, in what way they are talking, what words they are using, whether they are articulating their words appropriately or not. These are the things we observe.
That's good, Sarika. Very well said. So what we do as a voter, we only vote, isn't it? We give our judgment. We do not speak about anything good or bad, how the speaker went well or no. We just vote based on our perception, right? So this is what is judgment. In judgment, we just vote. We just give our perception. Maybe in the form of marks or voting or giving some agreed, disagreed, not agreed, absolutely agreeing, like that. We just give our votes. This is what is judgment. We don't speak anything about the speech or anything which we are observing. We just observe and vote. So now it's time to move on to evaluation. So time to go to Toastmasters Siva, who will be conducting the general evaluation section. Over to you, Toastmaster Siva.
Thank you, TMOD Asad Gokhleji. Okay. So again, greetings, my dear fellow Toastmaster and guest. So today I'm the general evaluator for today's meeting. So as a general evaluator, in this session, we divided into three parts. First is evaluate. First, we will listen evaluation for the icebreaker speech. Second is the TAT report, the timer, grammarian, and the counter report. And the third segment is my evaluation, like from starting of the meeting to end of the meeting, what went well and what we could improve. Let's go to first segment as the evaluator. So I would like to call Toastmaster Manoj Lenka. Please share your feedback for the icebreaker speech. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Siva. Now to evaluate the icebreaker, struggle to strength. The title was aptly chosen. It shows a lot of maturity in the speaker. Not only choose a apt title, but also structure of the speech. It was a wonderful beginning. The introduction, he told about himself, where he hails from, and what is his present occupation. Then he goes on to his childhood, class 11th, and his passion of playing cricket. So taking that as an example, he proved his point how one can go from struggle to strength. And it has an apt conclusion too. The conclusion, there is a takeaway for all of us. the audience. So this shows a lot of work has gone into structuring the speech well, modeling it so that it becomes a perfect shape offered to the audience. Next, the delivery. There's a lot of clarity in whatever you speak, Gaurav. I liked the clarity in your speech, and the language was apt. And whatever your thoughts were able to articulate it properly without much of strain, a lot of pauses. And your gestures, not everybody in the first speech uses gestures as comfortably as you did today. You not only stood up and spoke, but your body language and gestures were quite apt and to the point. Next, only one thing when you spoke, like if I come a bit closer, my head is being sliced off. That also happened with you few times. One need to be careful in this kind of online meeting that your body stays within that frame. That with practice, we perfect it. Or else, as you said, when you hit that, when that ball hit that sweet spot, and the ball went flying, flying, flying. And today in your maiden flight, I said in the beginning, it was a maiden flight, your baby step. In this maiden flight also you showed what you're going to achieve. Flying, 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 higher and higher. And we all are looking for that flight when you're going to achieve the aim with which you joined all of us. So what were little bit thing that you need to improve is one is icebreaker. Somebody asked me what an icebreaker is. Icebreaker is a specialized ship that is used in the poles, South Pole and North Pole, to break the ice. When you break the ice, a pathway is created. You get the water, life-giving water. And in this kind of scenario, icebreaker, I said it's like a striptease act. You need to show your beauty in front of the audience. So you need to know more about you. Today's icebreaker, we could see a slice of horror. We wanted to see that perfect shape, maybe in the other speeches to come. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. It was very great explained and great elaborate. I hope it will help Toastmaster Gaurav for their next speech. Okay, next move to next segment, that is our TAT report. So I would like to call first Grammarian. Please share your report for the good witches and the bad. Yes. Grammarian Toastmaster Ashok.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Okay, I will. Can Zoom Master grant me the access of screen sharing? I think I have it.
It's already given.
Okay, thank you. Please let me know if my screen is shared.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. The word of the day used in this session are by Toastmaster Manoj 3 times, by Toastmaster Gaurav 2 times. Kudos to both Toastmasters. Like some of the good words that I could see in this meeting was gratitude, collaborative, feel, fond of, furious. And like some of the good phrases I could see are torchbearer, relentless working, proven system, firm obligation, fulfilling experience, baby steps. These were I could see, and like the speaker speech title, like struggle to strength, it was one of the good quote that I could observe. If I want to say some feedback to correct, like I did not see any incorrect not any incorrect, like much of the incorrect to be corrected in this meeting, because all the speakers and role takers were flawless and they were using the good grammar usages. A couple of words is like can be corrected as with all the best to, can be corrected as all the best to. For their report can be corrected as for his report. So with this corrections, the meeting was overall, not overall, it was a flawless meeting that I could sense. So I thank you all the members for speaking correctly. And with this report, I would like to hand over my virtual stage back to General Evaluator, Toastmaster Shiva.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Ashok, for sharing this great report, the grammar report. Okay, let's back. Joe Master, could you please spotlight me?
Toastmaster Ashok, kindly
So,
stop sharing.
Sharing your screen, yes.
I stopped it. I think you should
Stop sharing your screen.
No, I stopped it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, no, it's okay.
I have
Okay.
snatched the rights.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Okay, let's go to this next. I would like to request the timer, Toastmaster Satya. Please share the timer report.
Give me 1 minute, please.
Sure.
Toastmaster Satya, you need sharing, right?
No, I don't need.
Okay.
Thank you. So this is the timer report for today's meeting. Toastmaster Gaurav broken the stigma that a new Toastmaster during the icebreaker speech can be struggling. He proven it. So he has taken 5 minutes, 35 seconds within time. He is qualified. His evaluated Toastmaster Manoj taken 3 minutes, 29 seconds. I have never seen such a optimized use of time. So congratulations both the speaker and the evaluator for today's meeting. That's timer report for this meeting. Over to you, my general evaluator, Toastmaster Shiva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satya, for sharing the timer report. Next, let's go to hear about the R counter report. I would like to request Toastmaster Gautam, please share your R counter report.
Actually, okay. The R counter play a vital role in the helping of any member improve their communication in school. So I am back with my report. TM Gaurav Srivastava, the filler were used more than 5 times. Overused word used 3 times. And pause 3 times. And TM Manoj Lanka, filler sound used 2 times. And pause 2 times. Over to you, Toastmaster. Shiva.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Gautam, for sharing your counter report. Okay. Now I am coming to my general evaluator report from starting of the meeting to just the end of the meeting. So meeting started at correct time, but I would like to request the when you start the meeting, just please announce like you started the meeting so that everyone silent so that we can start the meeting recording. Second thing, you introduce Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. It explained very well their roles and responsibility and their responsibility. I can see the presiding officer like a little bit pause about saying something about the introduction of Ashok Gokhleji and other things. It can be improved. Dear Modi, Ashok Gokhale, you explained very well and your theme is very nice. And the best part is today you are not sharing your screen and you interacting with all the members, which is good part. And the time is very, the allotted time you cover it and it's the minimum. Toastmaster, the timer, I would like to thanks timer. Very well explained. Your speech, your timer report and your timer guideline. It was low and very informative and very understandable. Amit, for the AHA counter, you explained very well. Grammarian, you explained very well your rules and regulation. Coming to all the role players, you introduce everyone like Tio Modi, Sa, Pio, everyone introduced very well. So there are two suggestions. It can be improved. I would like to request all the role player before you start your speech or your anything, please ask your audience audio video check so that now you can confirm you are audible or you are visible. And one more request to all the members, please unmute yourself if you are not talking, or else maybe your some background noise will disturb the speaker or the role players. Otherwise, I don't have anything else. So that's my report. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Ashok Gokhale.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Seba. And thanks for acknowledging that time control. In fact, as we all know that we all are learners, and we must learn from the past experiences. So I just tried to be at my minimum as a TMOD and not sharing the screen. Thank you for acknowledging that. We'll try to improve further. Now, coming to the last segment, but before that, coming back to the theme for 1 minute only. How many of you agree that self-assessment is important? Just raise your hand. How many of you agree that self-assessment or introspection is important? Thank you. So self-assessment or assessment. What is assessment? I'll give you an example. I won't waste the time. I'll just give you an example. If you are trying to purchase a car or anything, even a house, in resale, if you are trying to have a car, who is reselling it? What will you see? Maybe model year, kilometers run, any insurance claimed, if any accident or something wrong has happened with that car, maybe the purchase price, initial purchase price, overall condition of the car. Do you agree with me? So these are the points which you will try to assess the condition of the car, overall condition, overall things of the car based on facts you have. You will try to find out those facts. That is what is assessment. So coming to a decision or making a judgment is helped by assessment. You will try to assess that, then you will try to have a decision whether to purchase it or not. So now let us think of our club in the same perspective. Are you with me? Now let us think of our club in the same perspective. How many members are there? How many members have been retained? Or how many new members have been added? How many speeches or pathways have been completed by the members? How many and what kind of awards or accolades the club has received? Where we are lacking, where we should improve. Is it not? These are the points where we want to assess ourselves as a club. So this can be done through introspection or self-assessment of the club, which will be depicted by the moments of truth, our next segment. So for moments of truth, we have a separate segment which will be conducted by the club president, Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. So with big round of applause, help me in inviting the club president, Toastmaster Ravinder, with moments of truth. Over to you, Madam President.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shok. I am here again. So, do you know what is Moment of Truth? Anyone? So, Moment of Truth is a special session. It's a standard process defined by Toastmaster International, which has some standard guidelines that we all follow. And from these guidelines, we analyze the performance of the club, the performance of the club meetings, where we need to make some changes in that. And Moment of Truth is an experience where a person comes in contact with a new club. So he or she can suggest some changes that we need to do in our club. So overall, there are 6 Moments of Truth. I request Toastmaster Siva, would you like to share the screen of Moments of Truth? Or should I?
No, I'm saying this.
There are main 6 Moments of Truth. Yeah,
Yeah.
scroll down one page. Go to the next page. The first one. No, the first one. Before this. You are going down. Come to this page number 1. Next, this one. First impression. These are the 6 Moments of Truth. Number 1 is first impression. Number 2 is membership orientation. Then fellowship. Scroll down, Siva. Fellowship, variety and communication. Then 4th one is program planning and meeting organization. Next, scroll down, Siva. Then membership strength. And next, last is the achievement and recognition. These are the different Moments of Truth in which the new members will discuss. I will create the 2 breakout room in which the different members will be there. So they will discuss on these points, these 6 Moments of Truth, how they are realizing these things, how we can improve in this, in the membership, in the program planning. These are the different points. And in the breakout room, you will assign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to the top of the page, Siva, Toastmaster Siva. Yeah, stop here. Yeah, this one. You have to assign the number from 1 to 5. If we welcome the guest always, then you can assign number 5. If we never did this, then you can assign number 1. So inside all the Moments of Truth, you can assign 1 number. 1 number for never, when we never met the standard, and 2 for we rarely meet this standard, and 3rd, sometime we meet this standard, or 4th, we usually meet this standard. And for the 5 number, we always meet the standard. It's not compulsory that you assign 5 or 4. You can allocate any 3 or 2 as well if we need some changes. And in the breakout room, you will discuss these points and you will suggest something at your point of view, as the new members are just analyzing our meeting, how they have started, how we have started our journey, whether they are getting the encouraging experience or not. So this Moment of Truth will help us a lot. So let me assign the 2 breakout room. If someone has any query, then they can ask. New Toastmaster, this is for you. Kindly unmute yourself. I request everyone kindly unmute yourself. Are you sure? Are you ready for the breakout room?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So now we have total 9 members. Myself and Siba will be out from the breakout room. Rest I will send the member. Satya as well as the Ashok sir. I am sending in the different breakout rooms so that they can guide you in this. I am creating 2 breakout room. First 3 point, the breakout room number 1. They will discuss first point, first impressions, membership orientation, and the fellowship variety and communication. They will discuss these 3 points and mark each of the point different 6. It means total there will be 18 points. And breakout room number 2, one person will discuss and mark the number in the next 3. That is the program planning, membership strength, as well as the achievement recognition. So you will discuss once you will be out from the breakout room. So are you ready? So let me assign.
Toastmaster Ravinder, also please share, tell everyone for the timing.
Yeah, the timing will be 10 minutes only. 10 minutes. I think it will be sufficient for you all. Yeah, there will be no timer. The timer will be inside the breakout room, so no timing will be there. Only Siba will track the time when we start the breakout room.
Okay.
In the first room, I am sending our counter Toastmaster Gautam and Toastmaster Ashok R and Toastmaster Satya and Toastmaster Amit. No, not Amit. Only 3 are sufficient. So in the room number 2, Toastmaster Gaurav, Toastmaster Amit, and Toastmaster Sarika Das. These 3 are the new ones. So I am sending Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale in this room. So kindly join the rooms. You are getting the invitation.
One question.
Yeah.
So they will have to fill the, I mean, only to discuss these points.
Yes.
Room number 2, the 3 points you talked about, program planning,
Yeah.
member strength and awards and achievements.
Yes. Last 3 point room number 2.
Okay.
And first 3 points are inside first 3.
Then they will be assigned.
They have to discuss. Yeah, they have to discuss once they will be out.
And they will be assigning the marks. I mean that 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
5.
And yes, now we only 3 are here. So Ashok sir, you kindly go inside the room and just suggest the person who have not spoken till now. I think Toastmaster Amit has not spoken anything in today's meeting. So kindly let him speak this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not finding that go to link room.
No, I have. Yes.
On the screen, you can see.
You can see.
One pop-up window.
Yeah. No.
Yes. Yes. Yes, now we 2 are here.
The recording is still going on, right?
Yeah, what we should do? Should we? Okay, first
but
note down the time.
recording
It's 20:08. So we have to stop it
9.
around 21:1 We can give 12 minutes. 9:20 pe.
Right now is 9:08. We can close 9:18.
Not 9:18. We can give 9:20. 12 minutes we can give.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Yeah. So I think we should pause the recording.
Yes. Recording.
Welcome.
Hi.
Yeah. How are your experience?
So it's good.
Yeah, it's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Let's wait for the
Okay.
other. Let's
Close.
wait for the
Okay,
other.
let's close all the rooms. Okay. Please close all the rooms. It's 9:20. Perfect. Okay, how about Toastmaster Asok?
Yeah, good.
What's your experience?
Yeah, good.
Good. Okay. How about Toastmaster Gautam? It is first time for you, right?
Yeah, it's first time for me. It's very good. And there are different types of things are there to evaluate it and to grow and how to develop our group.
Our club.
It's very important to assessment all the team, all the members.
Yes. All the individual members,
So
because
it's
feedback is
very
must.
good.
Yeah,
All the individual.
from feedback we will improve. Yes.
Yeah, it is also first time
Yeah.
for me. I have not done moment of truth.
Okay. Yeah. I think we all joined, right?
We all joined back. Yeah. So
But I can
welcome
see
everyone.
each member
Yeah.
is joining. Yeah. He's back.
So breakout room number 1. Who is going to present the report?
For us, Toastmaster Ashok will be presenting the report.
Okay.
Okay.
You can start.
You want me to share my screen? Or?
Yes, you can share screen or you can speak vocally. Yeah.
Okay.
You are showing the agenda.
Okay, 1 minute. I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes, you can see your screen.
Okay, this is what I have rated.
Toastmaster Ashok, kindly explain these points in brief.
Yeah, like for the guest, greeted, warmly introduced office members. So I have given the 5 because I have seen like we are continuously welcoming the guests and we are encouraging them. So this guest book, and I think this is running back end, I hope, and I'm giving this 3. I still, even including me, I still need to be more professional, and I need the meeting to be in more professional way. So I have provided 3 rating. So this is a convenient location. I'm giving the 5. Guest invited, I'm giving the 5. Guest invited to join for. So I would like to correct this 5 because we are inviting them. This one I'm seeing a lot of lot of messages are reaching out to the guests to reach our club. So that is what the first. So you want me to explain all these things or what?
Toastmaster Ashok, I think we should focus on the things where you have allocated 3 and 4 points. Like in the first impressions, you have given 3 to the professionally arranged meeting room. So I want to know what kind of experience you want. What strategy you are going to share with us? What we should do to improve the quality of the meeting room?
Quality, like all this now it's been improving, but I still need it in a more professional way. But I need the time. If you ask me in
okay, no worry.
This
yeah.
one I
You
cannot
can
say.
go ahead with the other points, like where you have given the number 4. You can discuss only these 2 points.
Yeah, so assignment member, I feel that like I'm not reaching out to any mentor, or even I still don't know that who is my mentor. So I'm not benefiting from mentor. So I'm preparing speech my own and I'm presenting it. But that is what I'm telling the professional way. The mentor has to filter the not filter. He need to correct the speeches before present the speech given by the speaker directly to the club, this meeting. So what I meant is that like he just has to text his speech to the mentor so that he can give some feedback, he can correct it, and he can give the presentation to here. So that is what I my perspective on that, on this mentorship. So that it's not just it is there in the paper, but I'm not feeling that my mentor is helping me. So that is what my perspective on this.
Then next point.
Yeah, like next is uh, it's okay, like enjoyable and educational meeting. I'm giving 4. Like I still expecting more educational meetings. So that's what I have rated for. Yeah.
Okay, what about the other points like member participation and inter-club events and club
Yeah,
newsletter?
even like I'm not unaware of I don't know like what is how the meetings are going with the area districts. This one international event site. I am just limited to it's my opinion. I'm just limited to this club only. I'm not exposed to any other area district or this
Okay.
one. That's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Now come to the next breakout room person who is going to share his report. From the breakout room number 2, who is going to represent?
Gaurav, would like to share something?
I can share, but I think we have not done in the same format what TM Ashok was sharing. So, but grossly, I think we can give the feedback. So, just a second.
You have allocated the number? You have allocated the number? So kindly share those.
No, we have not allocated the number, but we have grossly discussed the point, I think, where we can improve upon. So one of the points, like I'm just opening the point, but in the meantime, I'll just quickly touch upon few
Sorry
points.
for the
Like
interruption. I'm sorry. I think Toastmaster Ravinder, let me share my screen, and there you
Yes.
can discuss and update the number.
Yeah, kindly share.
Sarika.
Yes.
Come to the point number 4, program planning and meeting organization. Toastmaster Gaurav, now you can, no need to put anything, just speak out. We will fill it at our end.
So on the agenda and publication, I think it was all okay. It was all agreed, and because we are publishing everything in advance and well informed, so it was all okay from our side. So I think we are good on this part. Next was basically members know program responsibilities and are prepared to
Share the
carry out
number.
assignment.
And please share
So
your
it
number.
is 5.
At 5.
It is 5. It is 5. Members know the program responsibilities. This is also 5 because I think we are messaging it in a very right way to everybody, so that is perfectly fine. All Toastmaster from the pathways. This I don't recollect. Maybe TM Ashok can just highlight on this part as well. So next was basically on the club members and members retention. Like
No, 3 more points are there. Meeting begin and end on time. Creative table topics. Yeah.
So like end on time it was 3. We will rate 3 because in my experience for the last 2 meetings we have exceeded the time, even though the intermittent sessions what we are conducting, so they are finishing on time, but still thereafter when we are consolidating the entire meeting, it is still extending the time limit. So this is something on which we need to work upon. I mean, if we need to extend the time or intimate the team members in advance, so we can do that. So this is 3 creative table topics. I think we are 4. It is something which is recurring, and we always have possibility to improve on this aspect as well. So still we are doing it in a very formal or a very organized formal way. So I think we can give some creativity on the topic side as well. Evaluation side, I think we are fair, so it is all good. So we meet the standard, so it is all 5 on the evaluation side as well.
Okay. The next is the membership strength.
You can have 5 there, positive and helpful evaluations. Yes.
All projects are from pathways. Yes, Siba, you can mark it 5 because we are not doing anything outside from the Toastmaster education program.
In fact, one more thing was there, because they all are new. They have not gone to the pathways. So they say do not know what pathways are and what kind of projects are there in all the pathways. I requested them to go to the pathways, and they have also requested to organize a separate session for pathway navigation, how to go through that and how to understand that, so that they can select their pathway, they can select their projects and topics. So we'll have to organize such kind of a session for all the new members, for all newcomers. And I have promised them to organize such a session in the coming days.
Yeah, thank you for highlighting, because I think that was covered in the option members are retained. So at least what we were deliberated, that at least some guidance, some sort of hand holding is required for the new members for the initial 1 or 2 sessions, or maybe for the initial time period, so they get used to the culture, and thereafter they still have the interest in the activities. Like if at the beginning people are not able to connect with the activities of the club, so it will be very difficult for them to retain, for anybody to retain. So it is important that maybe for the initial time period we spend some time for ensuring that the members create interest in the club activities, and they are retained for in the club for a longer duration. So, Team Siba, I think for 20 or more members, you can mark 5. Members are retained. This, I mean, we have to go as per the historical data, like what is the attrition rate we have for our club. So, I think maybe some.
Sure.
Except you 4, 5, we all are retained, no? Ravinder, myself, yeah, Siva, Ashokar, right?
Yes.
Even Vaughn, sabhi log.
Even your evaluator too.
Yeah, Manoj.
So promotion of club activity in the community is 4 within its organization. Club programs are varied and exciting. It is 5 because we are following the strict guidelines, so it is all okay. Is sponsoring new members recognized? It is 4 or maybe it is 5 because I see a lot of contribution which is there from the new members as well, and this is what we discussed. Regular membership building programs. It I'm not sure about this. Maybe TM Ashok can highlight on this point. Award applications immediately submitted to the headquarters. I think TM Ashok, can you just cover, because I am not able to correlate very well with this topic because it requires some historical precedence to communicate the points over here.
In fact, there are many awards which are announced by the area or district, and whenever we achieve those, our VP education and president, and even VP membership, you might have gone through the conversation or posts of the last 1 week or 2 weeks. Recently, TM Satya has received 1 award, right?
Yes.
So how it was done? It was communicated to the headquarters, then only it had come, no?
Correct.
Right. So I understand that all of you are being new, might not be acquainted. Might quite familiar with all these things, because still you have to observe, you have to spend time. It may need 1 or 2 months, 6, 7, 8 meetings, so that whenever things are coming, you will come to know that. We have to be just attentive for all posts, whatever we are receiving. It is being done. It is being done as Toastmaster Satya has received recently. That is why I have given that example. Okay, fine. What next?
Number. Please share the number, please.
Even your pathway completion is also recorded and sent to the headquarters. This member has completed this pathway. This member has achieved this thing.
So what number you want to mention here? Toastmasters. 4. Okay. And for the Cloud District International Leader recognized?
Amit?
It's
Sorry?
also 4.
Okay. What about this one? Progress chart displayed and maintained?
Progress chart displayed and maintained. It's 5. Progress chart displayed and maintained. It's 4.
Okay.
54.
Club and member achievement.
Achievement publicized.
I think it is 5 because we are highlighting it every possible social media platform and everywhere. So it is 5.
Member achievement formally recognized with ceremony.
It's also 5.
Okay, the last one, the DCP is used for planning and recognition.
Recognition.
4.
Okay, only 2 are left. A member are retained. I think we can give 5. Almost 90% we return.
Yes.
Okay, regular members say building program.
They have given 4, Siva. They have given 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have, yes, I have marked.
And
No, that's all. You
Yeah,
can stop sharing. So with this, our moments of the session is done. So I think from your feedback and from your inputs, now we can plan the strategies. So how to improve the qualities of the club meeting as well as the club performance. So kudos to all, because you have discussed so many points in the breakout room within the 10 to 12 minutes, and it's worth appreciate. So now I hand over the stage to presiding officer Toastmaster Siva. Over to you.
thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. And thanks to all the members and all the role players and you joined today, and also your feedback. It's means a lot, and for sure we will work on it. And I'll give you that assurance. In very soon you will see that difference. I don't have much to discuss. Thank you, everyone. And officially we are closing this meeting.
Okay. Before we disperse,